Alrighty, welcome back to the next episode of the BoltGun playthrough. Guess who was really stupid and forgot to edit the audio of the last video? That's right, this guy right here. I don't know why I forgot, but I forgot. I rewatched the video after I had posted it, and I just realized that my entire audio just completely blown out with the immense violence going on screen. This right here is just one of my more least favorite levels, just because, it has all of the... It has the... What are they called? Nurglings? I think... I kept calling them Plaguelings in the last episode, even though I shouldn't have. I should have... I do know their name. I swear. You know, they're the... I think they're considered the Demons of Nurgle. But I just kept forgetting. Also, you're seeing the video freeze up. It is not lagging. It is me opening the Xbox home screen, and what it does is it automatically pauses the game. But it doesn't look like it pauses. It looks like it just freezes in place. Just blasting the hordes of Nurgle. Alright, moving along. I still feel so stupid forgetting to edit the audio of the last video. But it is what it is. It happens. I do like the introduction of the Plague Toad, but I also don't like the Plague Toad itself. Once I get the Melt-A-Gun, I make sure to get rid of the Plague Toads as fast as possible. I hate them. They are the bane of my existence in this game. Alright, carrying on. These plasma gun soldiers are also some of my most hated enemies. I'm debating on if I play all the way through the base game and the DLC or just the base game, because I haven't played the DLC in other games that I've played, so I've kind of set this unintentional precedent of not playing the DLC. But at the same time, I'm also biased in favor of BoltGun, and I love this game, so I want to play the DLC. So it's just I'm torn. Do I play it or do I not? I think I will, just because you also get to fight Hellbrutes in the DLC, and I love the Hellbrutes. They're fun. I also kind of want a Hellbrute model for my 1,000 Suns. I don't know how hard those are to come by, because they don't have a lot of those models available. Or maybe I'm talking out of my butt, because I'm really not sure about the actual tabletop. Although I've never played the tabletop, I just like painting the figures for my creative side of my brain. You know, I do art and whatnot, so that's just another creative hobby for me. The lesser Plague Toads, until I get the Melt-A-Gun, I just plasma gun them away, because like a single plasma gun shot and half of their health is gone. So it's definitely worth it. Now all these videos are pre-recorded, so right now I'm right at the level that you fight the Lord of Change on. That might be my favorite level. Yeah, a little, and also, sorry, super random, a little bit of a jump here because I forget to record. I forget to press the record button on these videos. So now we're in the midst of another combat zone. But nothing too crazy, thankfully. This was the introductory to the Plague Toad, making sure he just stays not existing any way possible. I mean, he's already almost gone. I think I already fought a previous Plague Toad, but it didn't record. I'm not 100% positive on that, though. I'm not 100% positive on that. I'm running around at the speed of sound. This is also where we get the yellow key, but it was also just a big combat encounter. So it's pretty much just 4 minutes of me straight blasting. Sorry, I'm taking a little sippy break. But yeah, just carnage with the plasma gun, shotgun, and I've been using the shotgun a lot recently. But right now, this level has been pretty plasma gun heavy. Which is good, because I unintentionally ignore the plasma gun sometimes. I don't know why. It just happens. I just don't really think about the plasma gun as much as the other weapons. Once I get I think it's called the heavy bolter. That is the gun I use, I think, the most often out of all of them. There's just something about that weapon. I like these arena layouts too. All these skulls. I mean, this was my first experience with Warhammer, so it was very new to me. And I remember, seeing this world and going, I wonder what this world is really like, or what the universe is really about. So, I found out some more stuff. I think I already had previous knowledge it was a tabletop, but I just never really paid any attention to it. Like, I think I had known about Space Marine's existence, but I just never really knew the bigger extent of what that was. I kind of just saw the trailer for this game and how do you explain it? It was just very 90s, like the announcer for the trailer, he was like, BoltGun, blah, 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 blah. Violence, blood, death, carnage. And I was like, this looks pretty cool. So that led me to getting it. I've also seen this other first-person shooter, but it's in like a medieval style. It's called Wizardom. I'm not sure. I might have to take a look at that one. I've also seen some on Steam. One was called, I think it was called Forgive Me, Father. Except it looks different. It's not. It might be sprite based. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks. It looks like paper. Like the enemies are pieces of paper coming out, like drawn, like hand drawn. That's probably a better way to say it. Although I'm sure they're probably sprites since they have that flatness to them, but I don't know. It looked good. It was called Forgive Me, Father. Or Father, Forgive Me, I'm not sure. One of those. I've seen some others too on Steam. Oh, here's the second Plague Toad. I've just had enough of him, so I just do whatever I can to get rid of him. That was a long purge, because that was more than 5 minutes. But moving along now, just clearing out what's left of these little guys before moving on. Got the yellow key, and now it's time to, I guess there's just like a few more rooms and then it's the final encounter. Get lost, nurglings. Sometimes this fog gets a little interesting to see. Everything's all orange all of a sudden. I think if there was any complaints that I've heard about this game, a lot of it was the fog and the cluster of Unreal Engine 5, because I'm pretty sure that's what they used to make this game. But, it runs well. It plays well, so I have no complaints. moving along. I forgot that I had a upgrade on the bolt gun. The first wave of this arena isn't so bad, but once the Plague Toad and once the Chaos Marines come out is where it really hypes up. When I was playing this on the Exterminatus difficulty, I was actually stuck for a little bit because I had to really focus on what I was doing. This difficulty though, I mean, I'm still getting hit a lot right now, but it is not to the same extent, except right now I'm kind of getting cooked right now. Okay, less cooked. All right, now the Plague Toad's about to be out of here. Moving along. I really forget to also the fact that there are different types of enemies on different difficulties. I've also just noticed I use so many filler words when I'm talking on these videos, especially since I don't have a script. I'm just babbling like a little fool watching the carnage in front of me. So I just use so many filler words. Also I don't know, just so many. That being said, that was amazing use of that upgrade or that power up. Just cleaned house on that final stage of that arena. Which brings us to the end of this level and the end of this episode. We'll walk to the door, but I think the video cuts out right before I hit the door. But that's no big deal. I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye, everyone.